We are an elected body. We are accountable to the people who vote for us. We're a part-time legislature. There is a place and a method in place right now to deal when we're not in session for exactly this type of transfer. I made comments in our committee hearing that I had really big reservations to change the process when in the middle of an emergency such as COVID-19. Every day changes, every hour changes, and to have us come back to session potentially in a special session to appropriate funding might actually hurt Minnesotans rather than help them. I believe that the money coming from the federal government has its own strings attached where we don't have any other form or any other area to spend it other than what is precisely specified by the federal allocation, which, by the way, is also being voted on by elected officials that represent our state. So I think there's a few layers of accountability already in the system. I understand we want to be involved in every single decision that happens from now until this pandemic is over, but that's just not feasible. I have my reservations right now, the things that have to happen quickly that the governor is in his whole entire right to do without our vote or our consult. I don't think everything's being done that way, but when you have an emergency, that's exactly what it is, something you have to act on very quickly. If we look at other times when we've tried to get in the way, just last session when we had HAVA funds from the federal government, and we, this body, stood in the way to disperse those funds to make sure that our elections are secure and safe and out of necessity. For whatever political reason, that was not done until the very end of session. I hate that this would happen the same way with these funds, that we make sort of a political debate over things that we're going to spend money when in fact those dollars are already specified by the federal government to where they need to be spent, just like it happened with HAVA funds. So, Mr. President, Madam, and Senator Rosen, can you guarantee that this would not happen with these funds, that they would not be politicized, that COVID funds would be done and in a matter of for what the emergency and what the specified direction of the federal government? My point is, I don't think there is room for hearings or anything, because we can't change where the money is going once the federal government disperses it. It is very specified to where it needs to go, and the state cannot change that.